Time now for your forewarned weather with Thomas Keyboy.
Good morning, Utah. Happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the work week. As we began the work week, we have seen our fair share of active weather across the Beehive State. Yesterday brought scattered showers across the entire state, where we even saw some showers move through Washington County. And our friend Jerry Dolphina sent this one in from St. George, looking at the Rainbow and Red Rock with the storm off in the distance. It honestly doesn't get much better than that. An incredible view from southern Utah last night. When it comes to our skies currently, it is much calmer out there now compared to what we saw yesterday. We're looking at mostly dry conditions as you get ready to hit the road, but we are still seeing a few residual snow showers up in the high country. So if you're going to be traveling out there this morning into the high country, just keep in mind you might run into some wet or maybe even some slushy streets. You can actually see even a few flurries flying at Park City Mountain. But in large part, across Park City, the roads are looking a lot better compared to what we were talking about this time yesterday morning, where it just seemed like the snow didn't want to stop at times. Here's the current view in southeastern Utah and Blanding, where we finally have that sunrise glow over the horizon, even though we're still roughly an hour or so away from our official sunrise time. Temperatures as you head out the door are mainly sitting in the 20s and 30s. It's chilly out there, but it's not too cold. St. George, you're the warm spot right now, currently sitting with a temperature of 38. Your out the door forecast along the Wasatch Front, temperatures will hold pretty steady through 9 o'clock this morning. Then temperatures should be warming up fairly nicely. And once we get into the afternoon, mid to upper 40s for your lunch hour along the Wasatch Front. Then daytime highs will mainly be in the low to mid 50s, as I think Salt Lake City will come in just above 55 at 56 degrees under a mix of sun and clouds. And that sunset time past 7:45 at 7:48 for this evening. Daytime highs across the state will be closer to our seasonal averages, as we'll mainly see a mix of 40s and 50s as we get a few spots in southern Utah like St. George and Lake Powell seeing daytime highs in the low to mid 60s. But we'll go ahead and zoom things in here for a better perspective, and this will show you your daytime high today and your overnight low tonight. Low to mid 50s along the Wasatch Front, daytime highs in the 40s throughout the Wasatch back, and we'll see daytime highs in the low 50s in the Uinta Basin. We'll see a daytime high of 58 in Castledale, 50 degrees in Gunnison, and 53 in Richfield. Then down in southern Utah, it's a high of 50 in Blanding, 53 for Escalante, 53 in Beaver, and we'll see a daytime high of 60 degrees down in Kanab. Let's begin the futurecast, and I'll just fast forward it through most of the day today because high pressure will be keeping our weather quiet in large part with those winds out of the southwest. That's why our temperatures will be a little bit warmer today compared to what we've seen so far this week. By this evening, though, there will be at least a slight chance that we could see a few stray showers up around Park Valley as that high pressure that's building now is quickly going to move out of the way. And by tomorrow, it's going to be out of the way completely, allowing for our next storm system to move in the form of a cold front. This is going to bring us the potential for scattered showers across the northern half of the state, mainly for areas along and north of I-70. The system isn't going to move much of anywhere as we go into our Friday, so we're going to hold on to that chance for isolated showers, mainly in the northern half of the state, before a stronger storm system looks set to move in heading into the Easter weekend. And we'll show you that here on the upper level futurecast. Here's the high pressure that's building in for right now, and you can just see how quickly it's moving. And by tonight into tomorrow, it moves out of the way, opening up the door to a weak system arriving tomorrow to bring us that chance of wet weather, mainly across the northern half of the state. But here comes a stronger storm system going into the Easter weekend, which will eventually spell a better chance for showers across the entire state as daytime highs will ease down a little bit. As we move into next week, those systems start to move away. High pressure will look to build in, and by the middle of next week, actually looks like we could be talking about some pretty pleasant weather. But here's how it all looks on the Easter weekend forecast for us in Salt Lake City as we get ready to see the Easter bunny move across your screen. Isolated showers for our Good Friday. Then we'll be looking at a chance for scattered showers both Saturday and on Easter Sunday with daytime highs along the Wasatch Front hanging mainly in the middle 50s, which will spell mainly valley rain and mountain snow. In St. George, relatively quiet conditions throughout the rest of this week with daytime highs trending a little bit warmer before we bring in that chance for showers and cooler temperatures through the Easter weekend. By early next week, calmer skies and warmer temperatures. Along the Wasatch Front, we get some breezy conditions for today under a mix of sun and clouds. Mid to upper 50s tomorrow, then isolated showers on Friday with those highs settling in the middle 50s through the Easter weekend with that chance for scattered showers. Then we should be calmer and milder by Tuesday of next week.